Well, the first thing I want to say is welcome everyone, especially the people that just barely subscribe. I highly appreciate your support. We're only 155 subscribers, so we're not a big channel, but I appreciate you sticking around. Just saying. What we're gonna do today is we're gonna read some of the. Just gonna read some of the news. I thought this one was crazy. From the New York Times. As fans turn violence at Euros, Russia faces a threat. Expulsion. So the the Russian Soccer Federation was fined about $170,000 and given a disqualification from the European Championship on Tuesday as a punishment. Check this out. So it seems like hooligans.
Il y a eu environ 150 supporters de nationalité russe qui sont en réalité des hooligans. Quelques-uns se sont présentés par avion à Marignane et ont été refoulés du territoire national. Malheureusement, d'autres sont vraisemblablement venus par d'autres moyens de locomotion. Et donc, se sont préparés pour des interventions hyper rapides et hyper violentes. D'où la difficulté de procéder à leur interpellation.
I've heard that all the videos about what happened there in YouTube. I think this has nothing to do with soccer. I mean, hooligans have been doing crap for years. But the sad part about it is that something like this, now, like I know people, I'm not gonna say names, but I know people who, they look at soccer as, well, why do you even follow that? Like, people die, people get killed, you know, like if your country loses, like, yeah, they go and shoot you in the head. You know, I think that, especially here in the US, that soccer is not that big. It's very sad, very disappointing, the horrible point of view that people has towards a beautiful sport and how ignorant people can be when it comes down to that. But when you look at images like this, you wonder why they're so stupid, why they're so ignorant about it, when you see people wearing soccer jerseys and killing each other. Anyway, it seems that Russia first has a big fee, $170,000. That's pretty insane. I would say the main problem is that if something like that happens again, and of course the fee was because of what they did inside the stadium. But what would happen if something happens outside the stadium because of the game, or because of something like that, because of the hooligans going crazy or whatever? They're taking the risk to be disqualified or automatically kicked out of the Euro 2016. How is that going to look if we have a World Cup there in 2 years from now? It's pretty pathetic. Polish and Irish soccer fans shame hooligans with heartwarming embrace. It's the ceremony that brings the continents together. The 2016 European Championships are happening in France this month, causing the arrival of thousands of fans, and unfortunately, violent hooligans too. In the video above, fans of Poland and Nether Ireland squared off in Nice, France, before the Sunday group stage match up. While the video initially looks like a pre-fight scene, opposing sides in massive groups pointing at each other, looking at the riled up and showing off their singing voices, the prideful demonstration were purely for show. Instead of fighting, the two sides meet in the front line to hug it out and share their well wishes. Let's see. That's cool. That's awesome. Well, at least someone's having fun about it. This is my favorite one. Dunga firing can serve one very important purpose for Brazil soccer. Let's check that out. He was fired as Brazil head coach on Tuesday, just as he was following the 2010 World Cup. Back then, he was strength in the quarterfinals in a narrow loss to the Netherlands. Oh man. I have a lot of comments about the 7-1 with Haiti, how amazing that was. It says here, in truth, aside from the 7-1 win over hapless Haiti, Brazil had been poor yet again. And worse still, it had been ruthless. Neymar notably accepted. Brazil, the world's most reliable producer of elite talent for many decades, is living through a fallout period. It has some world-class players, to be sure, but not as many as usual. I want to read you guys, now that we're talking about this. In one of my videos, there's a comment that for me it was an eye-opener. Actually, it blew my mind. So I kind of want to share it with you guys. I think it's this one, Brazil versus Peru 0-1. Let's see. There we go. This is the comment. This is in my video, which you guys can search if you want to. Brazil versus Peru 0-1 Raul Ruiz handball post-match. And I will put it in the comments. Joelable, he posted this, and you guys can see it in the video. Here in Brazil, we call the best Brazilian player as Neymarketing. The thing is that the spirit is dead. Even the president of Brazilian Confederation couldn't travel to US because if he gets there, the police would put him in jail because of corruption, scandals, and nothing happens to this kind of thieves here. Even Rovelinho, one of the best Brazilian players of all time, said that he wants Brazil not qualifying to the next World Cup because the 7-1 wasn't enough to see things changing. I agree. When I watched the Brazilian team with some friends, we supported the rival. On the link below, there is a video about the Brazilian team, blah, blah, blah. You know, I have a friend also that is from Brazil, and he was telling me that. He says that the real problem the Brazil's team is having is actually the corruption in Brazil seems to be so big that it even covers football, which is that's their life. So anyway, name marketing. A lot of name marketings out there, huh? Anyway, thank you everybody for watching. These are probably some of the craziest news I heard about soccer in a while. It's very sad when you gotta talk about violence as part of the event. You know, I think that it's deeper than that. I don't know if that fee is enough. I think that the whole hooligan thing, it's I just cannot understand why they have to use soccer for their own purposes in that way. It's like, if you want to kill each other, first of all, do it somewhere else. Don't involve soccer. And we'll be posting more about the Euro 2016. I think it's because my team Spain is there, and I think that Spain has a great chance to win for the 3rd time in a row. It would be wonderful. Hey, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you guys. Have a good night. Have a good day. Because for you, maybe day. Or by the time I post this video, day. See ya.